Now, I want to discuss the kinetic energy of a rolling motion. Suppose a body is making a rolling motion, what should be its kinetic energy? Right. As I told you just now, in case of a rolling motion, as you know that rolling motion is the combination of the translatory motion and the rotatory motion. It is the combination of both type of the motion, right? And what happens? There will be the rolling, there will be the translatory, rotational and translatory both. Suppose V is the velocity of the center of mass. The center of mass is moving with the velocity V. Then what should be the total kinetic energy? The total kinetic energy should be equal to the kinetic energy of translation about kinetic energy of the translation motion of center of mass plus kinetic energy of rotational motion about center of mass. That means what? Total kinetic energy K, that should be equal to half mv square as usual plus half I omega square. दोनों clear? Half mv square, v is, again I am telling you, v is the center of mass, velocity of the center of mass. That means you can say half mv square plus half, here it is, look, here it is I omega square, I into v by r whole square, where what is r? R is the radius of the rolling body. It's rolling body का radius. Rolling body क्या हो सकता है? It may be the solid cylinder, it may be the hollow cylinder, it may be sphere, disc, ring, anything. Then what will happen here? What we can write? We can write here in this. It is half. In this case, we can write down. It is half m and half mv square plus half mk square v square by r square, or we can write half mv square common 1 plus k square by r square. This is the total kinetic energy. Alright, this value we are getting in this. Right? I hope you can understand this there. And suppose this is the kinetic energy of the rolling motion. Now suppose I give you an example. Right. Let us consider the rolling motion of a disc. Suppose I consider a disc is rolling. I just give an example. What type of the questions normally this type of the questions are asked? Now what will happen? Obviously total K should be total K. This is the kinetic energy. Total kinetic energy. Here I write total kinetic energy K should be equal to KR plus, or better we write KT plus KR. Translatory plus rotational. That is equal to half mv square plus half I omega square. As I told you, I am taking the case of the disk. For a disk, K is equal to, here I write, for disk is equal to half mv square plus half mr square by 2 into v square by r square. I hope all of you are understanding it. This is the K, the total kinetic energy, that should be equal to half mv square plus half this value mr square by 2. R is the radius of the disk. R square cancels. So how much you are getting? You are getting half mv square plus plus 1 by 4 mv square. Is it? Look, that means how much it will be? It will become 1 by 2. It is 1 by 2 and it is 1 by 4. So these two will make, I hope it will make 3 by 4 mv square. Is that clear? It is 3 by 4 mv square is the total kinetic energy. If I ask you that what fraction of the kinetic energy is translational and what fraction of the kinetic energy is rotational, then you can say fraction of translatory kinetic energy is equal to kT by K. How much? How much it is? kT by K. kT is how much? Half mv square by 3 by 4 mv square. It is half mv square by 3 by 4 mv square. This is the translatory kinetic energy. Then mv square cancels. How much it is? Half into 4 by 3 means how much? 2 by 3. So obviously fraction of the rotatory kinetic energy is how much? Obviously 1 minus 2 by 3, that is 1 by 3. And if you are asked how much, what percentage is of the total 1 is the translatory and what percentage is rotatory, it is multiplied by 100. You can get it. This is 66.67, this is 33.33, like this. A very important thing, it is very much asked in the examination point of view also, it is very important that translatory kinetic energy and rotatory kinetic energy we have found out. I think everything is alright, you have understood it very clearly. This is right. Now in this context, this is an example. Example means it is the question I have just told you, I have just explained to you. This type of the things are asked sometimes. Okay, so just be clear about it. I hope you all have understood. It is not a very difficult thing. All of you have understood it. So this is regarding the kinetic energy of the rolling motion. So this is about this thing. Okay.